the amazing thing is really, really, really healthy and fit people have 24 hours a day. And people who are not healthy yet have 24 hours a day. People who are very, very wealthy, extraordinarily happy, 24 hours a day. Unhappy, not able to pay their bills, 24 hours a day. Dan Kennedy likes to teach that time management is the best kept secret of the rich. Time management is the best kept secret of people who do achieve their goals. And y'all know that time management is not really time management, right? It's self-management inside of time. The shorter amount of time you can put between the idea and the action, the more you're going to achieve every goal you want to achieve. You got to not think about stuff. You got to take action. When people talk about goal setting, in all the events I've ever been to relating to goals, they don't talk about time. Yet, it's the number 2 goal set of all time. There are time vampires out there. You need to slay them. And there are things that I was doing an interview the other day for the chamber on this event, and the reporter said to me, well, what are some of the time stealers? And I know he expected these big revelations, right? And I said, it's stuff like how often you check your email. Don't check it all the time. Now, I will tell you, you do what's right for you, but I don't have email on my phone, and I have a smartphone. But I don't get it because I'm very rigid with when I check it because it's a time vampire. And it's a distractor. If you're working on your computer and that little booger comes up, it's like, check me, check me, check me. And so if it's off, it doesn't happen. And, I know he expected some kind of sexy answer, and the answer was, hey, it's the stuff you know about. You just got to do it. Social media. Social media is a time vampire. Be careful. Have times that you check social media. I know there are offices, and mine may be one of them, where people have their social media up at all times. Shouldn't happen. It's a time vampire. Nothing wrong with social media. It's a cool, cool tool. It's great for marketing. It's great for relationships. Just use it with some wisdom. Now, there are simple things you can do, like chart for about a week how many hours of television you watch a day. Chart for about a week how many hours of television you watch a day. Pay attention to all of the television. Like when you're getting ready in the morning, is it on? When you come home, do you turn it on? Do you then sit down after dinner and watch it? Chart how many hours a week you watch television. And then I just propose, cut it by half an hour a day. Just cut it. Well, Donna, that's my husband argues, that's how I find out what's going on in the morning. Okay, so cut it by a half an hour. The same stuff's probably going on. And you can be thinking about what you're going to be doing in your day. About 6 weeks ago, I don't know when we did this, I straightened my hair. Went to a new hairdresser and straightened my hair. Now listen, I'm kind of a scrunch and go girl. I'm not digging the whole straighten your hair. It takes a long time. Not so much loving that. I like to scrunch and go. So it takes a long time to do the hair. So I'm reading now when I'm straightening the hair because it's like, okay, I'm standing here. I'm straightening this hair. This is not productive. I'm not able to get out. So now I'm reading. I'm like, okay, straightening the hair is kind of cool because it's got a productive outcome. So, I mean, just be aware of the time vampires. And then ask yourself right now what you want time for so that you can set it up. Where do you want to be with regard to time? Balance is not a good word. Yet we all throw it around. I want balance in my life. I want balance in my life. But doesn't balance indicate that scale? You know that weight scale, the gold or silver, the thing they measure gold and silver with, right? When you think of balance, don't you think of the scales? And the idea of balance is it would be like this, right? Yeah, it ain't ever like that in life. It's never like that. But the word harmony, however, harmony works. Because harmony means that through the day I'm working on my work goals and the company's goals, and I'm also working on my personal goals. That's why I'm working, right? In the evening, my mind is so open to what I'm enjoying that I see things that will help my work goals. Now, if you don't understand the concept of harmony, I have heard people say, well, then I feel like I'm working all the time. Well, or you could feel like you're playing all the time. So it's harmony. It works together. I think one of our mistakes is going into life thinking, this time I work, this time I play, this time I don't do anything. I learned a long time ago that guys actually have the I'm not thinking about anything box. You know, it was taught that I learned that women are more like spaghetti and meatballs, and we're all mixed together. We got a million things going on at one time, right? And guys really have these compartments where they're thinking about specific things, and there really is a I'm not thinking about anything compartment. So when we say, what are you thinking about? And they go, nothing. They're really thinking about nothing. It's really true. They're not messing with us. We can't compose it though, because we're like, you can't be thinking about nothing. We're always thinking about 87 things. But they really do think about nothing. So I would propose that if you are going to have times where you think about nothing, that window be shorter in time. Time chunking is good for tasks. As a matter of fact, I'm a big believer in time chunking for tasks. I'm not a big believer in time chunking for this is when I work, this is when I play. Man, I love the people I work with. I want to play all day long. I don't wait till I get off work to play. Are you kidding me? But then I'm always thinking about the impact I'm going to make on this planet. So you could say I'm also always working. It's all perspective. Another word we're going to use a lot today. It's all perspective. So I'm proposing that with your time, make it harmonious. Not this is when this happens, this is when that happens. Because if it's all allowed to kind of work together, and if you're thinking about your purpose and you're thinking about your goals, it will. So, what does the harmony goal look like? What would it look like if you felt like you were playing all day long at work and still getting the work done? That might be a good way to help you decide this goal.